Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, Episode 14, Vampire. Ouch. Okay. Despite the fact that I was trying to shove her, she bit me on the neck. Wow. That's so very rude. You get stomped in the head now. Just for the record for you guys, there's no transmission. So, provided I keep it clean and dry and not infected, I'm fine. But, immediate bite to the neck? First injury? Ridiculous. And that's why apartment complexes suck. Because, the moment I was targeted... The moment I could have swung at her... She had already, like, bit my neck. Like a vampire. Yeah, the reason I turned off transmission, if you're wondering, is it's, like, negative 1,000,000 out. So I figured, for role-playing's sake, we can say that it's too cold for the virus to exist. There is at least one coming down. So it went through my leather jacket. I am going to be in the market for a new leather jacket. And then it, I don't think I owned a scarf, which actually could have saved my life there. Often when you have like a scarf on, it will destroy the scarf instead of do damage to you, but no scarf means straight to the neck. And if you're wondering, neck wounds is the... You'd think head wounds were worse, but neck wounds absolutely does more damage than anything else. Neck injuries in this game do an irrational amount of damage, which is why, for me, not to have bandaged that for, like, what, how many seconds? Like, 5 seconds? I, like, lost half my health. Dog Goblin. Like it. I don't have Electrical 1, but I do have 2 through 5. And then Trapping 3 I already have. Okay, so there's basically nothing here that I need. I don't believe I have a second bandage either. So I'm going to want to tear up someone's clothing for another bandage. You can melee door. Do I melee a door to possibly get Zeds to attack me? Yeah, every now and then, like, I'll purposely make noise to lure them out of buildings. Breaking windows or whatever. To try to get them from lurking into, like, hiding holes. Just a guess, but the arteries in your neck are far more vulnerable. Yeah. I don't really care about the like, I'm not looking for justification of the reasons. That doesn't matter to me at all. It's just a game mechanic. With that said, I think if a zombie bit your artery in your neck, there's... Even if you had a crack surgical team next to you, you'd be dead. So I don't think that that's, like... It's not even reasonable to assume that that's the injury that you sustained, because that would kill anyone. In 100% of cases. I'll take that. Sounds super deadly. I guess this is a way for me to grind some first aid. So this is the 4th apartment on the left. I'm just saying this out loud so I can track where I've cleaned and what I've cleaned. Yeah, you can't make a tourniquet on your neck. You can't make a tourniquet on any part of your body that requires circulation to survive. And, yeah, if you don't have neck circulation, you're dead. Cleaning liquid might actually be useful coming up, because keeping my wounds clean is going to reduce infection chance. Not zombie infection chance, but just regular good old-fashioned, you're sick, haha, infection chance. Electrical 1, I believe that finishes up all of my electrical books. I only need Forge 4. Fish 2. Electrical 3. Okay, so yeah, none of that. I can hear zombies following me into this apartment complex. I believe the sweater I was wearing is probably unaffected. Yeah, okay, the hoodie didn't get damaged at all, so I don't really need a new one. You can see how fast their life, like, plummets. Neck wounds. I'm going to start to wash myself to try to reduce infection chance. I believe I also have antibiotics, which I can take prophylactically, but I think I'm just going to wait anyway. Because they're kind of rare to come by, and I don't want to use them up. I'm going to get really cold washing myself, but I'm just trying to clean up so that my infection chance is much lower. And apparently this bathtub has tons of water. Sounds like there's a lot of zombies still around me, though. It's very sketchy. I don't like it. Alright, so I think I'm nice and clean. Still have a bit of cleaning liquid left. I'm going to start probably working my way back, given my injuries. And then to make sure that I'm well fed so that I heal faster. Because you heal faster when you're satiated. Not by much, but by enough. When the walls are like whispering at you, it's okay. There's like 10 zombies at the end of the hallway. Sounds like they're bashing something out that way too. But there was the central stairwell. And then this is the one that bit me. Jerk. Yeah. Look at how fast the neck bandage is getting dirty. And it's infected. Okay. Well, guess it's time for the antibiotics. Yeah, it might be time for a reading day. A reading and rest day. The more you move around, the dirtier you get. So if you fight zombies, you're getting dirty. If you're exerting yourself and sweating, you're getting dirty. Pretty much there's like everything that you do in Zomboid makes you dirty. And the more you get dirty, the more you have to change your bandages. The more you have to change your bandages. And the more you get dirty, the more likely you are to get infected. And then the harder it is for you to heal. So it's like a downwards spiral if you don't take injuries like that seriously. Which is why I'm staying low, I'm staying quiet, and I'm trying to just make it back to base. Because I could just like fight my way and make a lot of noise or whatever, but it's just going to make recovering all the much more annoying. Did I just take an entire bottle of antibiotics? Yes. As the game intended. The other thing I could do in the meantime is, and I'm just going to make this decision for myself, start farming. And read up on skill books. So lower key tasks that that don't have me risking life and limb, but still push goals up. Can be nice. Now, the one issue with starting farming is I don't have a source of fuel for that yet. So if I want to farm, I will have to cut down some trees. So that's not the first thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to read the carpentry book so that the sawing of the boards and all that I get a little bit more experience for. But carpentry one I was almost done. It is. And I think next I'll do like electrical one. You can find it in this massive pile of nonsense. And if there's any... Alright, bottle of disinfectant. That will work. Extra bandage. I might need painkillers, even to be able to go to sleep tonight, depending on how much pain I'm in. Electrical one must be in a different pile. I could also read... No, I already read Farm 1. I could read more of First Aid 1. Forge 1. I'll just take a bunch of the level 1 books that I'll probably end up reading. And then also Tailor 1 would be good too. Is Elect 1 in the bag? No, I put it down, I think. Maybe in this pile. There it is. That'll work 1. Okay, so I have a ton of level 1 books. Let's get that bandage. Actually, hold on before we do that. We will... Probably not going to need sheet ropes, so I'm going to uncover myself. I'm going to disinfect the bandages that I have, so that they're sterilized. And then switch that out. Once I have this fire started, I'll also be able to clean water with my soup pots. Pulling water from the pool and cleaning it out. So that will be nice. There we go. So now I have a spare sterilized bandage. And if I want to start cutting down the trees to get heating going, I'm going to need a fire axe. A wood axe. It's too bad I don't have a good bed around here, though. I'd say that's the big thing I'm missing. So luckily I live next to a park, and that's going to have a decent amount of firewood. To keep everything fueled and running. This exercise may exert me a bit, but I'm willing to risk it. Can I trap in the park? Probably not. You have to live fairly far from traps for the traps to work. So if you are physically just too close, it doesn't really work. Well, I don't want to light my books on fire, so let me find something better. I believe I have some kindling over here. I have a spare metalwork magazine 2. I can start the fire up. All right. We're glowing now. So if I wanted to farm here, I would want to start moving dirt from the park down below, and then bring the dirt up to the pool side level to put it down around the campfire, under where the skylight above me is. And this is all role-playing, by the way. You don't, in Zomboid, you don't have to heat plants. You don't have to have them have light. But I'm doing it because I want to. That temperature really jumped? Yeah, it really did. Works quite well. So the idea is I'm only going to allow myself to plant where it's warm, like let's say 50 Fahrenheit or greater, which is pretty close to the furnace, and then also above where the skylight is. So I have to sort of figure out where those spots are exactly. And then to keep the stove going at all times, so it doesn't go out, which would simulate role-playing, simulate the death of my crops. Let's get a little bit more firewood in there for now. I don't know what that walking was. Yeah, what's required in game and what I'm requiring are different. I'm doing this for added challenge. Okay, so now I have 48 hours of fuel. Pretty good amount of fuel. I'm just gonna lazily drop the fire axe here and go get the empty bags, sacks, and then the shovel. And I'll have to go up stairs to a level to figure out... Oh, you know what? Let's actually get some fresh water, too. So if I fill the cooking pot, it's going to have tainted water. and then I just put it on the right into the stove. And this stove has a massive amount of storage, more so than the typical electricals. The typical electrical stove has storage for like 20, I think, and this has for 50. So I don't even really need rain barrels. I could just draw from the pool indefinitely. The pool is a infinite source of water, and because in order for me to keep the farms going, the stove is going to be going. So like I can very easily just boil my own water and never have to worry about that. Where the heck is the shovel? I'm sure there it is. I'm sure I passed it. Toasty. The road I want to take first is the one immediately next to the building, so I don't have like bushes and trees up against the side of the building, which would be the most annoying spot for them. And that sterilized bandage on my neck is holding up pretty good. I haven't had to change that for a bit, despite getting pretty dirty. All right, 2 more hits. One of the changes that I made is that crops and crop yield is really, really low, settings-wise. So although I can farm for food... Oh, how am I going to even tell... Oh, there we go. Sort of. It's... So I'm going to have to take some creative license as to what is underneath the skylight. But given that light kind of, like, radiates anyway, it doesn't... I'm not going to force myself to be directly underneath. But it's, Yeah, how many squares in is it? That'd be a good way to measure, I guess. Come on. Yeah, so it looks 4 squares in. And then it obviously goes the entire length of around the stove. And then in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 wide, 4 squares from the wall. So I may want to move the stove. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can start farming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically the width of this smaller pool. I'm guessing this is like the hot pool. And it's warm enough here for me to pour out dirt here. And then I'm going to need to get my trowel to till. So it's a forced, very small plot, unless I want to find other... Unless I want to floor up the pool and find other heat sources. That, and I would like to set up a bed, like a twin bed, next to the oven as well, the stove, just to be warmer, you know? So, we'll get that going eventually. Sorry, worms. Just gonna have to leave you there. You'll be alright. It's almost time for me to go to sleep, though. Here's the trowel. Then I'm going to want to grab all garden-related things as well. Do I have 2 bandages? Oh, it probably was asking what source of disinfectant. I likely didn't use the... Oh well, whatever. So before I go to sleep, I would very much like to start actually putting crops down, because the yield is going to be relatively low. So the sooner the better. So I'm going to burn the midnight oil. That glow is cool. And then, just as role-playing, I'm going to put the potatoes furthest, because potatoes are kind of cold, hardy crop. We'll put the strawberries immediately adjacent. Wait. Didn't I open up the strawberry? No, I just unpacked it. I probably have other seeds as well. Yeah. But I'm going to be boring and just do more potatoes. The additional spots can be for additional variety. And then, gonna want to get it watered, which is a little difficult. Because let me put my water bottle down so that it's not asking. Because what I'll need to do is just... Why can't I fill... Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. I was trying to figure out how to stand on it. Getting like a bucket or a watering can or something for high yield might help as well. Oh. My circadian rhythm is going to be all messed up after this labor. So one challenge with this, unlike normal PZ farming, is all of the water that I add to these crop plots have to be manually added. I can't rely on precipitation because I'm inside, right? So I am fully responsible for watering the crops. Luckily, I have a pool here, which is going to be a lifesaver. But getting tons of water containers so that I can fill up once and then dump once will be a godsend. Is the water in the pool limited? Not that I know of, no. Fortunately for me. I did add the mod that sets it up so that snow is water. By default, snow does not add to your rain barrels. which gets to be strange when you're playing in this super cold. But I have a mod that changes that. Why are you watering it like a tiny bit at a time? Put the spray can away. I think that's slowing down the process. I can't wait until my farming skill is a little bit higher level so that watering is much easier. I think all of the crop plots are now watered. I guess I'll inspect like this just to make sure. Oh, this is parched. I'm glad there's no concept of chlorine, because I'm sure chlorinated water would not be good for plants, as chlorine is supposed to kill, you know, the stuff that would grow in a pool. But I don't need to worry about that. Game mechanics doesn't care. Alright. So I got my farm going. I've got probably like 40-ish more hours of heat. And let's get to sleep. Oh, I need my own water. I need to water myself. And tomorrow's mostly just going to be like a chill reading day. Trying to recover from that stupid nibbles. A little bit more candy. What else do I got here? Vegetable soup, sardines, and ketchup. With a book, because I'm sure the ketchup will piss me off. The good news about skipping an entire... Oh, it's negative 40 out. The good news about skipping an entire day's worth of sleep is it's bright out. Makes it a little bit easier, right? It's not... Oh, there it goes. It's like, it's not safe to sleep here. What are you talking about? Okay, he doesn't seem to be able to sleep there. How about here? Oh, you just want the king size bed. I get it. I get it. What's cooking? Just seedling plants. Gardening. That's what's cooking. I'm going to rely on you guys to remind me to try to find a better leather jacket, because mine now has a neck hole. Unless I get my... unless I get my tailoring skill miraculously leveled up a bajillion. That neck hole's not going to get any better. Oh, man. Imagine, this dude looks like a boss. He's in, like, aviators and a bathrobe. And swim trunks. He was clearly one of the pool loungers. He found himself all the way out here. Can you compost? You can. Yeah. Yeah, that would actually be a really good thing for me to start to do relatively soon. So that I can maximize my crop yields find myself some fertilizer and start composting all the rotted food that I find around to try to get most bang for the buck out of the farm fields. Another thing I'm going to want to from around here is like a trash can, because I'm going to be getting a sizable amount of trash, and I don't have anywhere to put it. This looks like a very comfortable place to read. Because I'm wounded, I might as well read First Aid 1. That'll be the first book I read. Because there's not a lot of opportunities in PZ to level up your first aid skill. Can you burn the bodies? You can. It's just very dangerous because fire spreads in a way that can't really be controlled. So if you have a pile of bodies that you're burning and a zombie walks over it and then like walks into your building, you've just burned your house down. TLDR is don't do that unless you're ready to face the consequences. It's so much easier just to throw bodies into a dumpster and set and forget. No, I might want to just make some pasta too. Start to use... So next book, what are we going to do? Electrical, probably? The way I'm figuring is I want to read the books that, like, metalwork, electrical, and carpentry, so when I go room to room in anywhere I go, I can break down the electrical stuff, I can break down the wooden stuff, and I can break down the plumbing and metalwork stuff for experience to try to maximize how easy it is to level up. I don't have a welder's mask, though, so metalwork 1 isn't going to really help me. Not immediately, at least. I have 4 bowls of pasta. Nice. Apparently this pasta sucks. And barely does anything for hunger. How does an entire container full of pasta, which would, like, feed a family of 6, not, feed me? I'm gonna go with what the hell. Oh, because I placed only a 1 unit of pasta. I get it. That's my fault. Let me try that again. Do, you know, more pasta cooking. It'd also be a good time to try to get to sleep. If I want to reset my, like, circadian rhythm. Oh, you know what? I can only put 1 pasta at a time. That's fine. I know that you can put other stuff in pastas. I was just hoping to cook the whole thing of pasta, kind of like the way you can do rice. But the game's like, nope. We're not going to let you. No, I'll instead have 2 very dinky bowls of pasta. Which makes Victor sad. It's fine. I'll open the candy package and start to address his sadness. My weight is also looking pretty good. It's 80, which is the weight you want to be at, and then plus, so I'm gaining. going to see if I can't go to sleep a little early. And then in the morning, I'm going to need to feed the stove some fuel and maybe do a little bit more reading. Once my coverage goes up a bit more, I'll also consider trying to move one of the beds. For now, I know if I try to move a bed, I'm just going to like break it. And I'm going to have to break down like 100 beds to get one bed out of it. So it's not worth it. But a little bit more carpentry experience and I'll be able to be successful in moving a bed over to the pool area. Because I don't want to have to keep coming back here to sleep. Cool. Alright, my circadian rhythm is back to like something more normal. The other thing I can do is I can collect scrap wood from dismantling furniture. And feed that to the fire as well. I don't necessarily just have to cut down trees. And this serves the purpose of it levels up my carpentry as I go. And any planks I can use to patch up the hole that I made sawing the building in half. Is there coal? There is coal in this game, yeah. Yeah, you can find coal for when you want to feed your charcoal grills. So in terms of heat sources, you can burn coal, you can burn anything like wooden, paper, etc., combustible. You can also burn propane in propane gas grills, because there's gas grills and charcoal grills, and then, you know, everything that goes into a campfire or stove. Hey, buddy? He likes... Yoda loves... Add fuel... Scrap wood, all. 14. And this is going to be burning for another 25 hours. Good. How many days in am I? It's in the top right, so it's July 29th. I think what I'll do for now is just, like, save up the planks for later. I'm not really going to go plank hunting for the construction projects that are associated. Just going to... There was some zombies out of here, though, in the park. I wouldn't mind cutting down some more trees, but only when those zombies are cleared. We'll get around to that now. Every time I fill the pot, it looks like I'm dumping it out. I always fear that it went the wrong way. So probably only need to water these things like once every few days at most. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Let's get the fire axe, wood axe, and then get cleared. If you guys notice any intact leather jackets, let me know. That's what I'm in the shopping mood for. Gotta replace my, my duster. Come on, don't get panicked. Really? Really? You're a big tough dude that has killed hundreds of zombies, and like 6 of them panic you? Luckily, I've got drugs for that. Oh, that's a leather jacket. It looks like it has holes. Oh, it not only has holes, it doesn't even exist. Which, might I add, is like the direction that like high fashion's taking that I don't understand. You know, the clothing that is so shredded that it's barely clothing anymore. It's more just like homeless chic. I don't understand. I don't get it. So how much we got? 46 hours? Get some more time. Ever play a 10-year later setup? I have, yeah. It's called Nomad if you want to search for it on YouTube. I probably at this point need to start eating lower cal. Maybe I'll like make a chickpea. Full water chickpea. Nomad had the emergency broadcast maintenance thing, yes. I could add, yeah, I'll add pasta. Chickpeas and pasta. It's actually, oddly enough, what I had last night. This will be our probably more caloric, so I'll split it. Hunger 40? No, I'll split it. Where'd the pasta go? Wait, what the heck? Pretty sure I added pasta to that. I don't even see... Oh, no, beans pasta. Okay, the pasta was the base. Got it. For a second, I thought it just, like, deleted my, my pasta that I had originally added. Add the 52 hunger? Not bad. Certainly better than, like, the 6 hunger that I was getting from before. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Arctic, which originally streamed live on Twitch, April 20th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers.